Hi guys, welcome to Jack and Jones HQ. We're delighted to have you all watching from across the world, and of course, delighted that Kevin could join us today for a quick catch up on how he's been and his schedule coming forward, and basically checking in on what lays ahead for him. So, I think we can get Kevin to join us now, and then we can have a quick. Hi Kevin,
Hey man,
how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Keeping busy, yeah. Can you tell us where you are today?
Yes, I'm in Denmark. I'm on a go-kart track, so doing some practice today,
Yeah.
and so just took a break to say hello to you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it very much, and we can see you're growing a bit of a beard as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's true. That's
fantastic.
true. It's the
Yeah,
Corona spec.
yeah. The last time we caught up was in January in Copenhagen. How have you been since then? And of course, with Corona times, yeah,
Yeah, it's been an interesting time. I mean, it's been, I don't know, 12 years or so since I last had a period of time where I didn't know when the next time was gonna be for travels. So I didn't have a schedule. When things shut down, nobody knew how long it would take. For all we knew at the time, it could be for the rest of the year. It could be more. So, having that time where you didn't know how long you were gonna stay in one place, that was pretty special. So it was, it was frustrating, and it was, I was so pumped for the season to start, and I was in Australia. I actually traveled all the way down there and was ready to start the season. And then,
yeah,
a few hours before we were meant to start, we got told to go home. So that was a big shock. But I've enjoyed this time. We've been being forced to sit down
yeah.
and do nothing has
You've
been
had,
pretty
you've had
interesting.
a good family time then back home with your family and chilling out and catching up, I presume.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just having loads of time with family has been really good. Of course, there's many family members that I haven't been able to see because of because of the COVID-19, and trying not to infect the older members of the family and the weaker members. But the ones like my wife and close families, it's been really good to have just time with them.
Yeah. And how about your training routine? Has that been, of course, affected greatly by COVID and the stop of the season, the start of the season?
Yeah, it has been very different to. Yeah, I haven't been able to use any gyms, so it's been just training in the garden and in the living room. So doing some alternative training methods, but that part has been okay. It's not too bad. I mean, ideally you'd have all the equipment in the gyms, but it's been all right. And then I've been able to lately do some karting
Yeah.
on this track and
And
keep fit like that.
how's your form? I presume you're ready to go for the season.
I'm more than ready. I mean, the preparation time has been pretty long, so I was ready 4 months ago. So it's been just maintaining that preparedness, if you want,
Yeah.
maintaining the my physical form, because obviously I was expecting to start in March, and then through December, January, February, I was training very hard and preparing for the season, and then it didn't start. So you're then having to try and maintain your physical form and maintain your mental preparation as well.
Yeah, of course. And of course, with spending so much time at home, have you picked up any new hobbies or anything from spending so much time at home and doing things?
Yeah, I mean, I ended up in the early weeks, in the early part of the shutdown. I got very bored very quickly, and I ended up building a playhouse for my niece in the summer house that our family has in Denmark. So Yeah, I built a playhouse from scratch.
Was she happy with it?
I would, yeah, she was very happy. She's loving it. So I'm her favorite uncle now. After building this playhouse, so it's been good.
Okay, great. And I'm sure you've been watching some Netflix series, perhaps when you've been at home the past few months. Have you watched Drive to Survive season 2 yet?
I've watched the part where where we are in. So I've watched that one episode.
Yeah.
I mean, we are in all the episodes, but there's one episode that is more focused around our team. So I've watched that, and not any of the others. It's kind of strange watching something like that when you're in it yourself. It's not pleasant. So I leave it to others and listen to what people say about it.
Fantastic. And do you have any good series at the moment you get to watch, or anything you're hoping to watch on Netflix?
Funnily enough, we haven't actually watched that much television. You'd imagine being shut down and forced to stay at home. You'd watch a lot of television, but the weather's been great in Denmark in this period, and I've just been fortunate to be in a place where we've got the beach close by, and so we've just been walking around a lot, and spending time out in the garden. Obviously, I've spent a lot of time on this playhouse building that, and so it's not been a lot of television watching. It's been I would get bored very quickly watching television.
Yeah. And how about FaceTime? Have you managed to Zoom call some of your family and friends during the lockdown?
Well, I guess people use Zoom more in schools and in workplaces, and my workplace has been shut down, so I haven't I haven't been allowed to stay in touch with my guys. So I haven't done much of Zooming, but FaceTime, of course, with family members and all the people that I haven't been able to see. We're lucky in this day and age that we have those things and technologies like FaceTime, Skype, and those things.
Yeah.
So that we're able to still keep in touch. So that's been good. But I still miss I miss my grandmoms and all the older part of the family. I'm looking forward to seeing them again.
Yeah, of course. In March, you featured actually in the Danish magazine Dossier Denmark. How was that experience? Did you enjoy taking some time to do that and have some fun?
Yeah, it was a good day. We got some good pictures, and I feature in the magazine. So in some nice Jack and Jones clothing. I like those looks. I think it's always nice when you get given some sets of clothes, like a style or whatever, so you don't have to think about it. And Jack and Jones are pretty good at putting together some nice sets of styles. So I'm never really that good at putting together these styles. So
that's what we're here for, to help you, of course.
Exactly. That's what the whole cooperation is about, to help me look better.
Yeah, and you mentioned you were in Australia ahead of what should have been the first race back in March. Did you get up to anything fun, or did you get some tourist sightseeing in while you were there?
While I was in Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a week before going to Melbourne in the northern part, Queensland, up towards Cairns, and so beautiful. I mean, we went into the rainforest, and we went diving on the Great Barrier Reef, and it was a mega experience. And I'll definitely come back to those places. There's so many places around the world that I've been to but haven't really seen. Traveling around in Formula One, you go so many places, and there's a lot of these places that I know are interesting, but I just don't have the time to go and explore. Yeah. So we got a little bit of a chance there in Australia, and that was great.
Yeah, and hopefully we will start the season in Austria on the 5th of July. What are you most looking forward to about getting the start of the season underway? I presume it's getting back out on the track. Yeah,
definitely. Just getting back in the car, getting back on the track, going racing again, going competing again, seeing all my team and all the guys there, you know, that I haven't seen for a while, and just getting back to, you know, normal life. This is a bit of a strange time that, you know, although I've enjoyed it in many ways, I still miss, you know, regular life on the racetracks, on the road.
Yeah, and of course, it looks like we will have no fans at any of the early races for the time being. I presume that's going to have a big or some sort of impact on the atmosphere of race week.
Yeah, a massive impact. You know, it's not at all going to be the same. Sorry, don't know what happened there.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
We're still going to be, you know, racing and putting on a show, and I hope everyone will, you know, watch on television, but it's not going to be the same. You know, no fans on the grandstand. It's going to look very empty and feel very very different. So hopefully it's only for a short time, and we can get back to normal as soon as possible.
And with the effect of COVID-19, having a new condensed schedule for the rest of the 2020 season, do you think that's going to make it a bit more open, perhaps, in terms of the performances and the season ahead, or is it a bit tricky to say?
I don't think it's going to change a whole lot, because F1, all the teams have been forced to shut down in this period. So there's been no development going on in the background. So the teams have been just waiting, you know, at home, like me and you probably. And so when we start, it's basically going to be just picking up from where we left in Australia. And I think it's going to be, you know, the thing is, nobody knows where they are in the competitive order, because we haven't done anything. So yeah, we're all very excited to see how it's going to go, and you know, obviously I think we're going to do well, but it's still, you know, exciting to see. Yeah, exactly.
And regarding the future now, or the near future, what are your plans? Will you be leaving Denmark soon to travel, or what's happening?
So I'm gonna stay in Denmark until things open up again. I feel good here. I feel safe, and with my family in this time, it's nice to be around. And my workplace has been shut down, so there's nothing for me to do in England where I live, unfortunately. So you know, I'm looking forward to it all opening up again, so we can get back to work. Yeah,
of course. Well, that's it from my side, Kevin. We're just delighted that you could join us today, and
yeah, no worries.
A lot of viewers are writing in, passing on their thanks, and I think we all agree at Jack and Jones and around the world, our fans, your fans, that we wish you all the very best for 2020.
Thank you very much.
And we're rooting for you.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye. Thanks, guys, for watching today's live stream. We're very lucky that Kevin could take the time to join us and tell us a bit about how he's been the last few months and what will happen going forward for the rest of the season. So from all of us at Jack and Jones HQ, have a good day, and we're delighted you could join us. Thank you.